Had a couple of opportunities here to interact with this group. It's been always stimulating and exciting for me. And what I want to do today, as you know, is turn our attention to some stuff that is really more recent. That whether or not you actually get there in your own classes or not, I don't know. But increasingly, I think we're going to have to. You know, 1980, when Ronald Reagan was won the election and then inaugurated in '81, was 30 years ago now. So if you think about it, if you're in 1980, that would be considering 1950. I mean, it's only going to get farther past. So we will need to, if you aren't already, we will be needing to move into that area and come to grips with it. And so I put together a couple of different presentations this morning that I hope might help you do that and all. First, just let me say that I hear you had a terrific trip to D.C. I was in North Carolina last week, and I had a sense of perhaps how hot and humid it had gotten. I suspect some of that hit you in D.C. too, right? If you were there this week, of course, and there's a sense in which we all should be wearing black armbands, we'd be able to attend the funeral of Senator Robert Byrne, without whom I think there would not be a TAH. He was really the driving force behind all of that, and I hope somebody else will step in and pick that up. I know that there's concerns that there isn't anybody. Byrne was such an important force for that, but hopefully, as I said, someone else will come to the fore on this one. Before I get started, I also want to say this before I forget it. I know you've also had the opportunity to look at the OAH Magazine of History this year. Am I right? And I think Brian's used some of the lesson plans from that publication and all. A few years back, I had an opportunity to. I was at a crossroads whether I was going to continue in teaching or move in a different direction, and OAH asked me to. I was fortunate enough to be asked to be the first full-time editor of that particular publication. Chose to come back into straight teaching instead. But I'm on the editorial board now, and if any of you, this is going to go in the whole other direction. If any of you are interested in and feel able to put together a lesson plan for an upcoming issue on colonial America, we're looking for some contributions. So if that is your or one of your areas of interest, please let me know. And I can help get you in touch with people who are looking to put that particular edition of the magazine together. Okay? Okay. So that's colonial America. That's the other end of the scale. Let's look at the more recent side. I have put together for you and would like to distribute now, and with Mike's help, I put together a brief timeline. Well, it's not so brief. I have a briefer one that I can hand you, but still. But this is only about 4 pages that try to at least give you an opportunity to glance over some of the major issues that occur in foreign policy during the Reagan years. All right? So let me just distribute them and give you a brief an opportunity to have a brief review of these, okay?